I want you to shift your mindset. I want you to think like me. If you're thinking about doing something, or you're about to make an action step to making your life better, for example, going to the gym, and you feel like you can't be bothered today, let's just put it that way. Let's say you can't be bothered to go today. What is the other option? Being flabby and not ripped and less successful? What is the point? That's the other option. That's why I think I'm just gonna go, because that is the other option. Being flabby, not having a six-pack and looking awful. That's why I go. When you wake up on a morning and you don't feel like making money, you think, what is the other option? Being broke. I can't be broke, so I gotta go get me some money. Think about it like this with everything. Even with food, when you want to eat something, you have an option there of bananas, apples, raspberries, strawberries, pears. It's good stuff. But then you see that chocolate in the corner saying hello, and you feel like having the chocolate. But what is the result of that chocolate? Bloating. You're going to be fat. You're going to feel trash after you've eaten it. You're going to get some mad brain fog. You ain't even going to be able to think straight for like a good couple of hours. So you've clocked off. So you've essentially signed out. For the next 2 hours, you've written off. Or you can have the apple, the pears, the bananas. You'll feel good after. You feel like you've achieved something. It tastes good. You can't have about 10 of them. Why can you have 10 Snickers bars? Why can you have 10 Snickers bars but not 10 apples? Ain't that a bit weird? Doesn't it seem like they've put something in there to make it a little bit more addictive so you have a bit more? Why doesn't that happen with an apple? Even though they're filled with fertilizers. I know it's not the best option, but it's better than a Snickers. Better than 10 Snickers. So you have the apple, because what is the other option? Snickers. You're asking to fail if you're having a Snickers. Come on. But that's what I mean. Approach your life with this mentality. Everything changes. When you need to do something, and you even think for a millisecond that you don't want to do it, even though you have to, think about the alternative. Because the reality is, if you don't get all of that done, time is ticking. Time is ticking. Every single day, every single minute that goes by is a minute that we could have escaped. That we could have not been an employee, rather had our own business, is another dollar, another pound could have escaped. That's why there is only one option. There is no other option to everything you may think of doing. And if you're struggling with this, you need to start with small steps. But you need to do the small steps. There's no excuses for not doing the small steps, because you're not making large changes. You're only doing small things, so you should be accomplishing that. If not, you don't want it bad enough. And if you don't want it bad enough, you're picking the option that I'd never choose. And a lot of people wouldn't either, because they look at the two options, the good and the bad, and they're running so far away from the bad that they're going to get the good. So you have to be like that. It's that ruthless out here. Get used to it, because it's going to get a whole lot harder. But don't be afraid of hard. Chase it, run towards it, be aggro, be aggressive, and you'll get exactly what you want. Trust me.